Good morning, beautiful people. Today we have a job to do. We've been moving these chickens around our yard. It's not a very big yard, but we've moved them from over here down towards where I'm at, around this area here, and now they're back to the last part of our grass that we have. They've been there for like 3 or 4 days. We got to get them off that spot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take those chickens, we're gonna move them off into the woods over here, into these woods over here, but I'm gonna give them this 100-foot fence that we have, plus I've got another 160-foot fence, pig fence. Now those holes are bigger. Chickens could get through it, but I'm not really worried about the chickens getting out of the fence. I'm more worried about other critters getting in to get them. So we're gonna set up 2 of those fences together. Since moving the fences is our time sink, I'm gonna put 2 fences together so there's a big area for them, and we'll just move the meat shawl around in that. Hopefully we'll be able to set up a big area in the woods that we'll be able to move them in a few days, maybe like a week or 2, not 2 weeks. Maybe about 10 days of moving in there, and then I'll move that big fence again one more time in the woods, and that'll get them the rest of the time they need, because we are processing on the 20th of August, 20th of June. That's only like 10-15 days from now, so we don't need a whole lot of time. We want to put them on the grass the day before we process them so they're on a clean spot, and we can put them back out here just before processing, because we're going to be processing right here in this area. Should work out great. But before we do that, we have to feed everybody else. Here we got our 14 roosters sitting on top of one of our raised bed gardens, so get to take care of them. Drop the power. These guys are kind of easy for right now. That's it. That's all I need right now. We'll give them a little more food later today. But we are processing them mid-July. We got them for free from a farmer friend of ours. Let's take care of the pigs now. We've been soaking our pigs feed. About 6 pounds of feed in each one of these buckets. So we'll give them about 1.5 buckets a day now. They love this stuff. Pigs are so not as hard as I thought they would be. Get yourself some pigs. We got our big hens. They're pretty simple to take care of. We've got them on, I don't want to say autopilot, but we put a couple of, I've got a big feeder in there that I keep full, and it's good like for maybe 4 or 5 days of food for them. And I've got a big 5-gallon bucket of water that we kind of keep full for them too. So.
Lame the weak, too afraid to start the dreams that only came to pass them by.
So we won't need to feed them for a few more days now. They're good to go. Going to town. Love it. We get our non-GMO feed from Ernst Grain and Livestock out in Clear Spring, Maryland. So it's local feed to us, grown on a farm about an hour away from where we live. GMO free. It's not certified organic because they don't check the boxes, but it's organic. Working with these Premier One fences is not the easiest thing in the world. It's probably the best way to get movable electric netting around, but it can be tedious and annoying to deal with. You know, even out in the grass, it's much harder to work with when you're out there in the woods. We had the pigs out here last year, so there's not a whole lot of overgrowth right now to deal with. If there was, it'd be much more difficult. Farther back in the woods, it will be, because we didn't have the pigs there last year. But that's our plan, to put the pigs out there this year. So we're gonna move these chickens from where they're at now down into the woods there with this 100-foot net plus 160-foot net that I have over there. So it'll be a big area, and hopefully we want to move them again for about at least a week. Let's see how it goes. These guys are gonna be free when I open the fence up, but they're hungry, so they'll just stick around where the food is for a while. And that should give me enough time to wrap them up with these fences. So let's get started. All right, I got half of it up. Got a big C in there, and I'm gonna go build the other half of it. Now for the moment of truth. We gotta test it, see if it's on. Let's see. Survey says, all right, hitting hot. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to have to go back through it and tighten it all up and make sure it's good. But we're hitting hot, so that's great. So that fence is hot, ready to go. I've got quite a lot of space here, and I have more space than I thought I would have, which is really good because we can probably leave the chickens in here, just moving them around in this one spot until they're done. We'll try to get them on the grass the night before, just because then they'll be nice and clean for the butchering day. Because this is dirt. We'd rather have them on grass, but we don't have a whole lot of grass. So do what you can with what you got. And that's what we got. I'm gonna give them some water. Oh, and I wanna show you something. So, you see all this? This is garbage. This is not helpful for farming. There's briars and brambles and stuff. If you want to put animals on something, you want to put them on grass. And when I went to go visit Justin last year, and he had his pigs out in the yard, out in the woods, he was pointing out all these little shoots of grass that were coming up, and I'm like, okay, great. I didn't really notice it too much because I'm not sure. Not on his land. I don't see his land. But I was out here putting this fence up, and Justin, holy crap! I'm looking at the ground, and I see all that grass out there. That grass was not here. That grass was not here when we put these pigs out here. That's so weird to see that grass growing out in the woods like this. We didn't put any seed down. It just came up out of the ground. Pretty nuts. All right, so maybe we'll get some more next year. All right, so that's it. That was a big chore for us. We don't do that every day, but having to make a big move like that happens. And when we do it, that's as bad as it was. It's not that big of a deal. So now these 34 chickens have a place to roam for the next 12 days or so, and we'll be getting ready for butchering soon. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. Let me know in the comments what other videos you want to see. We got pigs here, chickens, and that's it right now. A lot of chickens, 60 something chickens right now. I'll tell you about that later. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, bye-bye.
Darkness of the night, hold your hand up to your heart and know it's just a chance to start. I know that it might feel like it's too hard. Time to watch, grab a hand and make this day our march. Pulling down the walls we cross, fighting through the wars we lost, looking for the day when we have won. is all you need. This old world doesn't see. Someday we could all be free. We could change the world if we would just believe. 'Cause faith and love is all you need. This old world doesn't see. Someday we could all be free. Yeah, we could change